Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. As you can see, I'm gonna hate these mini games because the way how they're really inputted. But not like there's a choice, so we will continue on. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Alrighty, before you go, Espio, I want you to give you your presents. My presents? You're both so sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? Oh, the detective pair needs to help from the birthday girl? Ah, she knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthdays. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll get the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Oh, you're right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, just making sure things go well. Here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved? I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio the Poet. Ah, poetry. Memories. A resonate message from poet to reader reader. Message from the poet reader meant to challenge our delicate perspective with the most rhythmic prose. Can I hear some? Sure, Teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing? La 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 dee dee dee. What was that? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I am satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Tailstar Prower and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leaving the dining car? Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through the library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. When it was Rouge, we happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why was Shadow locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at the Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again and locked into the door. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. And when the train sped up, we were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that all happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reasoning for leaving his post and determine if Espio is actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Books. Okay, is there anything? The Chaos Cola. Check out our book club. Book of the month. Gone Gal. Okay, we're done here. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This is the Chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. I mean, yeah, Tails has got a point. That's beautiful. If this Chow can stick to its principles and find a strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right? I mean, Tails does kinda need that for a motivational purpose, so hey. Truthfully, who's the one to blame? Oh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh. Yeah, we will definitely be taking that. Tails Prower, look at this. There's a couple of maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car that looks... The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overheat map. Looks taken. We will take the library map, thank you. Should we take this brochure above a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, haha, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. No, wow, we love caves. Wow, okay. There are books everywhere. Hey, look, trash. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check here. I hate to say it, there's nothing here. I actually thought there would be something. Wow. Are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin. Next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah. We just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret. I'm sure of it. No Prower, you're pretty inconvenient, but I like that. Oh, was that supposed to be a compliment? Alright, let's get on to the mystery. But let's see what the hand does. Oh, poor thing. That arm is struggling to cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up after this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. You know what? Let's talk to Espio. Fancy a poem? How about a poem about space? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from the embrace. So my antique I must now replace. Caused you to drop that? What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Can I take your order? A poem. I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled. The grumbling tummy for the eggs I received are scrambled. When I was asked for my eggs, Sonny. Oh wow, we don't serve any eggs on this train though. My talent is wasted on you lots. This is great. Talk. You know what? Let's hear about the one about the trains. Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. Actually, I really like that one. Huh? Very well. Globe. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia. If you've ever been there. I have actually. If you're ever visiting, to be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. Hey, we got Professor Pickle in here. Hey, that's nice. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Let's talk to Vector really quick. Did you bring any meat to chop up? I may be a butcher, but any confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried bringing a knife on the train? A man of authenticity tales. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Can I take your order? Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Why would you show me the menu to me? Come on, Tails Dollbrower, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You could have made a fool out of me. Look, Tails Dollbrower, you made him a fool. Come on, Tails Dollbrower, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over, but at what cost? My pride. Oh, the table. Let's see what this is. Oh, let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfortable. So plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Tails Dollbrower, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring every time a murder ruined my nap time. Okay, never mind. We're not after you, but we are definitely after this book. What's this bright red book? Yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any books he's written. It's really weird this is even here. Maybe people are just appreciate an omelet. Maybe You may not be wrong. Alright, give me a second, everyone. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that, everyone. Now then, let's see what these books are on the ground. So many books on the ground. I wish I had time. We had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these books were knocked down by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out to searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're open too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. It's Tails. What do you expect, my guy? Okay, so what else do we have? Do we have nothing else to go by? Oh wait, there's something over here. Ah, hey, yeah, there's Professor Pickle on the wall. I don't think there's anything but this bookshelf. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all of these books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek when it hurts. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out of the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order. But this one, the Mirage Express Manual? Is this the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on? Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it's interesting. Let's make note of this. The Mirage Manual is added to the library. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. But Tails has said that there's nothing. Oh, it didn't say anything yet. So hold up, what's all in our inventory? Okay, we have this, and we have that. That's the train map. Sonic was... yeah, okay. Sonic was found dead here. We were already here, and that's our current location where that little indication dot is. Okay. So wait, hold on. Is there something I gotta do here? No? Nope. Okay. So I guess that means I got to either interrogate one of the two at this point then. Because there's nothing else I can do. Because I already clicked on all of these. Yep. Because I guess that means I... But you know what? Maybe I gotta interrogate him first. Talk. I guess this is just that. Okay. I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Okay, so what am I missing then? Okay, we already know that book's there. We already got those books. There must be something I did not click on in here. That must be... So, what gives? Is there nothing here? Shadow supposedly walked to the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow lock is added to the inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's get interrogating Vector and Espio to find out what they were really happening. Okay, so we got everything now. Cool. So I have to make sure to click on the door as well. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, we'll start off with you. Or do we start off with Vector? You know what? Let's start off with him. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? Oh, okay, so we're interrogating them both at the same time. Got it. It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Prower and I are here to confirm your two things. Why Vector left to play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough. It seems Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car. So figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered from Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, SPO. Ruse entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course I was. Once SPO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? SPO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was something embarrassing? What kind of things do you like to read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that might be. Hedgehog Prower, could you help me out? What book do you think SBO may have been reading? This one. A manual? You think SBO would be reading instructions? What army could you possibly have to support this? Oh great, 40 rings? Uh-oh. You both were grasping, I knew it! Let's try this again. Alright, I'm gonna hate these minigames, let me tell you. No! Crap. Shh. Quiet. Hit both of you. I don't like the looks of that. Alright, cool. We made it. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked up the manual to put it back in the correct place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I could handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet, friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Hedgehog Prower, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip through the page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? What? Oh, okay. What efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms steering the events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I mean, the conductor was saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arm can also detect weapons and explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring the passenger's safety. Seems like SPO aced that question. Hedgehog Prower, hit him with another. Which should I choose? What is the Mirage cancellation policy? No refunds. You will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're the age of over 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Wow. The last one, Tails Prower. Let's see if you can get 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? What was implemented to support the conductor's duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works to tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full sight of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally. It's wild. You were able to retain all the information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'll be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feels far too specific to be guesses. And you both have the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit reading the entire time a murder occurred during it does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one seeing me read after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one seeing you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that could be true, and we have evidence to back that up. Tails Prower? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Tails Prower. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who has also saw Espio, but who? Either this or that. It's probably Shadow. Shadow's lock. Please tell me that has to do with anything. We're up. Let's get our argument together. 50 rings. God dang. Alright, we're good. Got 70 rings though, which is pretty nice. Shadow walked through the library to get to the saloon car where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score log. It wasn't the high score log. Crux are natural gamers. Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back when Shadow left Knuckles and Vector. During the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. We got him, everyone. I was just fully immersed in the book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me that the sound of the doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning to the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors. No one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery. It's a mystery, my dear Tails Doll Prower. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with the book I didn't notice Shadow pass by back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow, see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow return to the library car? What should I do? I feel like I should save here. Because, to be fair, as Espio can do something by... I know he can cloak himself, but at the same time, I don't think it's Espio though, but I am going to join Tails in this one, see what happens. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning and... Tails Doll Prower, my favorite and beloved employees, please protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torch. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. Wow. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! Huh? We have a piece of evidence that can't answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Oh no. 55? Oh my god. I don't need the rings. Alright, we're good here. We got 84 rings. Aha! Let's go for it. The library map. Oh, I see. The library is just across from the other. See the exit? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down to this path, there was a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him? Because the bookshelf is also there. Definitely not there. Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. Where I've returned, my Espio was sitting in the same spot. That confirms it, then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen each other from this spot because of the bookcases in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense. You never mentioned to Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. but I'm glad you believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. Cool. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door on the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open and she passed through earlier. That's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poets sharp for you both. A murder on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick tock. Tick tick tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Tailstopper, let's see what's next. Coming! Alright, we are done here, everyone. Hooray! I'm going to stop this here, and I will see you in the next one. I will farewell for now.